and welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. And tonight, we'll see the Miami Heat as they go up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. Along with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. And now let's see how teams compare in the early going with a look at the power rankings. You look at San Antonio, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
When I look at the Heat, they've been giving their all in every game, eager to show those who doubted them that they're capable of being the top team.
So a look at our starters for the Heat. Buddy Hield is out there with Ja Morant. Then there's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Zion Williamson. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. And for the Hornets, Jalen Duren out there with Anthony Davis. Then it's Denny Avdia. Then there's Bilal Coulibaly. And it's quickly in at the 1 spot. Serving up some holiday basketball for you fans out there. Happy Thanksgiving Eve, everyone.
Yeah, happy Thanksgiving Eve to you as well, my partner. I mean, there's just something special about watching basketball during the holiday season. Hey, and we're in for a treat.
Johnson inside. Coulibaly defending. The shot by Johnson, no good. Davis against Morant. The 3 from Quickly. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Quickly has incredible confidence and dangerously deep range, folks.
And here's Williamson. Turned in an outstanding game against Milwaukee. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee, and we got right to it. The question of how do you stop Zion? From what Coach told me, it's all about being physical. He said, we're not going to let him run us over in the lanes or just stomp us inside. We're going to fight back hard. So it sounds like Coach is expecting high effort physically from his team.
And Allie, thanks. And here's Charlotte now, following the bucket by the Heat. And he goes in for the dunk.
Boy, you find the lane and you attack the rim with ferocity, quickly doing work.
Here's Morant. We saw him with 39 points last game. From deep. Doesn't go for him. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. Coulibaly with it. He's against Gobert. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Grant, the Hornets are a team hoping to end a pretty substantial playoff drought.
Yeah, it's been a long time since they made a buzz in the postseason, but their return could be closer than people think. A few smart moves here or there might be all it takes.
And he drops the first. Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
That one's no good. And in recent seasons, Grant, almost no team's been hit by the injury bug as much as the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, you wonder what they could have done if they'd stayed healthy. They built the team around key players, and those guys have just missed a lot of time.
The Hornets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Davis. Again, the miss by the Hornets. And here's Gobert. He'll bring it up for Miami. The mood around the team right now on cloud 9, looking for their 13th win in a row.
You have to give a ton of credit to not only the coaching staff for having their group prepared to play nightly, but also a ton of credit to these players who have been solid with their rotations, who've been committed to both ends of the floor. Their depth has been apparent. This is a formidable team right now.
Charlotte shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Coulibaly.
Shooting 2.
That free throw misses. second free throw is good. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Avdia against Heald. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
You know what? In the end of the day, it wasn't as close as it should have been. There were lapses all night that led to the deficit they couldn't overcome.
Here's Morant. Half to the basket by Charlotte. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
I mean, just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Here's Quickly. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Orlando. Duran against Gobert. Coulibaly. Rebounded by Johnson.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Good, and the setup by Morant. And that ties it up.
And I love the confidence from Zion. He's put a lot of work into his jumper.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
Yeah, they destroyed this team on the glass in the last meeting.
Here are the top 3-point shooters in the NBA. You look at Heald, he is downright lethal from distance, ranking first in the league in 3-point percentage. And of course, Duncan Robinson, a few notches down.
And the way both of these guys open up the floor with their long-range shooting, you just can't afford to give them any airspace from deep.
Here's Quickly. He's got 5. Here's the floater. That one's good for 2. Quickly's got 7.
This has always been a part of Emmanuel Quickly's arsenal. That floater is on point.
And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Avdia against Heald. Can't get it to drop. Nice D from Avdia. Pass to Davis. Duran with a screen on Morant. Davis from long range. It's hauled in by Zion Williamson. Miami trailing. Heald passes to Gobert. Count that bucket.
Over the course of his career, Rudy Gobert has become so much better finishing inside.
Now Davis. Now Avdia. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Davis with a screen on Heald. Shot clock at 5. Charlotte needs to get one up in a hurry. And here's the fast break. Here's Williamson. And Williamson throws it down.
Yeah, no doubt Williamson's one of the most powerful dunkers the NBA has ever seen.
The Hornets have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Davis from long range sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Heald. And in that win against the Bucks, he was a major factor as well. Outside Johnson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Coulibaly. Davis with a screen on Johnson. And it's Coulibaly missing.
Hey, sometimes you miss even under the best of circumstances.
Johnson passes to Williamson. And it's blocked by Davis.
That's what happens when you challenge Davis. He can be so disruptive as a defender.
And the foul called on Buddy Hield. That's his first foul.
And there's just one foul now away from the penalty.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Get loud and make some noise for your
making a change here. Whitmore's checked in. Green's checked in for Miami. On defense, the Heat. Duren with a screen on Green. Here's Whitmore. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
You have to put a body on Duren. He's quick, he's athletic, and he has that 7'5" wingspan.
Tries it from the top of the key, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Morant's got his third basket on the night right there. And at 6'10", Jalen Duren is an incredible athlete for his size.
Yeah, he's got a lot of bounce, which helps him as a rim protector, rebounder, and lob threat. Plus, he's got quick feet, and he's able to guard smaller guys on the perimeter.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Koulibaly's got 5 now.
Always a bonus when points come from unlikely sources. And you can see this guy's been working on that shot.
And so Morant will bring it up for the Miami Heat. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the third quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Anthony Davis is letting it fly. He said, the way that teams are playing me, I've been getting back to the mid-range. It's an easier shot instead of fighting the double team, so that's all it is, continuing to trust it and shoot it. Brian, we've seen that jumper be a real weapon for him.
Yeah, that's a good call, Allie. Thanks. The Heat with the lead. Johnson on the wing. Koulibaly defending. The floater. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And one thing that Morant has always been a lead at, finding a seam in a defense and getting to the rim, Grant.
Yeah, any crack allows him to get inside. And as good as anyone at splitting a double, which he sees a lot of. So once inside, he can finish with authority or kick it out to a shooter.
First free throw is good.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
Charlotte making some changes. Jovic, he's checked in for Anthony Davis. Watson comes in for Koulibaly. And it's Avdia in for Quickly. And Morant drops them both. 2-part
equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Duren. Here's Jovic, 6 on the shot clock. Here's Whitmore outside. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. 1:53 left in the opening quarter. Williamson misses. Hornets trail by 3. Jovic passes to Watson. Here's Whitmore outside. Fires in the triple.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so it's Eric Spoelstra with the timeout here. He wants to review the game plan. Checked in for Charlotte. Let's take a look at the numbers for Ja Morant.
And all of a sudden, his 3-ball has left him. It's been a rough stretch for him the past 5 games. His percentage from downtown isn't near what it once was, but he's not going to give up. He'll try to get it going here today.
1:33 left in the first quarter. Outside, Green. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Avdia against Robinson. Outside Whitmore. Over Green. And Metu pulls it down.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Pass to Johnson. 4-3. It's Hayes with the rebound. Charlotte trailing. And out of bounds. The Heat will take it. Heat ball. And now let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard and see the highest scoring teams over the last 10 games. Number 1, the Heat.
This team has been on an absolute tear offensively. It seems like they're able to find a shot every trip down.
Miami has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Johnson passes to Payton. Outside Robinson. Here's Metu. The 3 is up. It's Hayes with the rebound. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Jovic. Outside Watson. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Heat. They defeated Milwaukee in their last game.
Yeah, they really worked hard to find shots in that one. Some good play calls and energy on the offensive end.
Well, give credit to a couple of their guys for their complete locked-in nature. They were just focused and they made everything they looked at.
And it looks like they are going to review the
previous play is under review.
Time or not.
While this call may not decide the game, you always prefer to get it right.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
So the replay was conclusive. Call overturned. Grant, that one's going to count.
And BA, you can argue against replay all you want, but at the end of the day, you want it to be a level playing field. You want the call to be correct.
Ja Morant, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Miami Heat. Moving the rock and looking for a shot. It's clear he's in a good rhythm. We'll be right back with you shortly. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Let's quickly break down what we've seen from the Heat.
Well, coming into tonight, maybe you thought they were going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Nope, that's not the case.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Heat leading by 4. On the court for Miami here in the second. Green out there with Duncan Robinson. Then there's Gary Payton II. Then it's Chimezie Metu. And it's Johnson in at the power forward. Here's Metu. Yet to see a basket. To the inside. Good work there as it goes. And the Heat lead by 6.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
The Hornets shooting the ball at around 42% for the game. Back to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And so it's Green who brings up the ball for Miami. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Metu, he drops it from range. Metu's got 5 points in the quarter. All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we all seek.
Now here's Whitmore. He's coming off a 25-point game against Orlando. Takes it inside, sinks his third bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Yes, slashing toward the hoop. Whitmore not hesitating when he sees an opportunity.
Here's Green. 6-point game. Right side, Payton. Peyton Watson is going to pick up a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
Fields checked in for Robinson.
Buddy Hield.
Left side, Green. Back to Johnson. Lets it go from deep. Hornets with the rebound. On the wing, Whitmore. Covered by Johnson. Pass to Watson. Hayes with a screen. Inside. And finished off by Hayes.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Miami leading by 4. Outside heel. From deep three-point land. Again, the Heat misses. The Hornets have gotten off to a perfect 4-for-4 start of the second. A nice shot by Watson. Miami has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Here's Hield. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to go on Cam Whitmore.
This guy is so good at baiting defenders into the contact. Buddy Hield doing work offensively.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Miami.
In the early goings, their effort level has been exceptional. The speeding around the defense and opening up options with good penetration.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Shepard, he's checked in for Avdia. And Miami with a change here, too. Williamson's checked in. He hits the second from the line.
For a guy with the shot mechanics of Buddy Hield, you'd love to see him get to the free throw line more, but it's really not his game. He is just a dead-eye three-point shooter.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
On the court is your hype squad. Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Hornets trail by 3. To the left wing. Down low. And it's Shepard missing. Miami has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. They get the rebound. Oh, Zion! He can go through you!
It's asking for trouble if you don't keep Zion off the offensive glass. I mean, he will make you pay.
Here's Whitmore. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. This is his first trip to the free throw line tonight.
At the line for your Hornets, Cameron Whitmore. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And Charlotte making a change here. Burks is checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. Heat leading by 4. Outside Payton. Pass to Hield. Williamson outside. The baseline K is on the way. That one doesn't drop. The Hornets have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Whitmore, and the layup falls. Whitmore's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Athleticism showing through from Whitmore. He doesn't need much room at all to operate in close.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Hield. Launches it. Drops in the 3.
And this has been the story for them so far. They've been lights out from range, particularly in this quarter.
The Hornets have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go in the second quarter. That one falls. Hayes has got 6.
Well, a tough first quarter for this guy. You like to see the shot go in. Nicely done.
Now here's Johnson. Defense right on him.
You know what's interesting to me about Cam Johnson? He comes into the league with a reputation strictly as a sweet shooter. The fact is he's proven to be much more than that.
These are his first free throws of the game.
2 shots.
Free throw drops to Johnson. Davis, he's checked in for Charlotte. Coulibaly comes in for Burks. And Miami with a change here too. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Green. And Johnson drops them both.
Yeah, they're really cashing in more at the line here in the second quarter.
Here's Whitmore. There's the drive.
An impressive athlete. This rookie Whitmore loves getting inside and hammering it home.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Heat. It's a three-point game. Morant elevates at the rim.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. The Hornets have gone 8 for 9 here in this second. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. Well, a lot of change for this Hornets organization. New ownership, a new front office, a new head coach, some exciting new talent. They're renovating the arena and building a new practice facility. Other than that, not much has changed. BA?
Business as usual, Allie. Thanks. Johnson with a bucket.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
The Hornets shooting 59% on this one. A good average. And that one's good. Whitmore's got 13 points now in the quarter.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Heat leading by 4. Now here's Morant. He's got 10. From deep, Johnson. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes.
3 points.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
Left side, Coulibaly. Here's Whitmore outside. Knocks down the long J. Whitmore's got 19 points.
I'll tell you, he's having his way right now in the second period. Forget the first quarter. Let's get to work.
Healed up top. Shoots from 14. And there are the Heat with another bucket.
Well, how about the in-between game? Buddy Hield saying, I'm a 3-level scorer, folks.
Pass to Davis. Whitmore with it. He's got 19. Shot clock at 6. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
So it's Miami now. After the basket by Charlotte. Morant, pass to Hield. Over Whitmore. And it's Hield missing.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Pass to Davis. Shoots over Johnson. Nice move. The big man, AD, down low.
Yeah, when Davis gets that kind of positioning inside, he is pretty much automatic.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
And your Blazers dance crew.
So for the Hornets, Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Hayes. Avdia comes in for Watson. And quickly subbed in for Whitmore. Metu, he's checked in for Miami. Kicks it out to Williamson. The 3. Rebound collected by Anthony Davis. Davis has got 4 rebounds in the game. Despite entering his 30s, Anthony Davis is not slowing down, Greg.
Yeah, B.A. And last year, AD put up the best rebounding numbers of his career. And his shooting percentage also very high. And just watching him, Davis is still an all-NBA caliber player, capable of taking over on both ends.
Miami has gone 7 of 13 from downtown so far in this game. Outside Morant. Pass to Hield. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Hield's got 9.
Any opportunity from 3 is what Buddy Hield is looking for. Great delivery there.
Optia. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage. In a close game, those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
A minute 35 left to play in the first half. Quickly from outside. And Metu pulls it down.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First one falls. No good on the second free throw. Hornets trail by 6. And here's Coulibaly. Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Hield passes to Williamson. Pass to Payton. And Davis with the block.
No chance. Davis just too much to handle on the defensive side.
Oh, he muscles it in through the contact. They call the foul, and he's on his way to the line.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Charlotte shooting their 7th attempt at the foul line in this one.
One shot.
Early on, he was forcing his way to the line. But in the second period, he's kind of taking what the defense gives him.
Unloads. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
And it's quickly with a miss. Heat leading by 5. Hield passes to Metu. Right side Morant. Driving in. Williamson outside. Takes a 3. He can't get that one to fall. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Heat leading by 5. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game. A lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. In many ways, it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
All right, good stuff, Allie. And we'll get back to the action at the start of the third quarter.
Hello, folks. The first half is in the books, and we've got a lead on the scoreboard for the Miami Heat.
You'll see teams attempt to space the floor, but these guys really do it. They've got great shooters who take great shots.
And a few times, even when they didn't have a good look, they made it look good.
And right now, let's see who's jostling for Rookie of the Year.
Some great options in there. In fact, these guys might compete for all-star spots for the next few years.
That's a big leap, Kenny. One or two of them, maybe, but most guys don't ever get to that level.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's been getting it done is Cam Whitmore.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And so Moran will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Leading by 5. They've got Emmanuel quickly. Bilal Coulibaly out there with Anthony Davis. Then there's Avdia, and it's Duran in at the 5 spot. That's the Hornets 5. Now here's quickly. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Johnson passes to Williamson. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hornets. And now it's time to look at the teams that have really impressed shooting from the field during the last 10 games. Number 1, the Heat.
Boy, they've been hot. You love to see this kind of offensive execution.
Here's quickly. Pass to Davis. Over Williamson. Davis misses. Heat leading by 5. Left side heel. And Davis with the block. And that's out of bounds. Miami will keep it. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Yeah, I love that they maintain the defensive energy even when they're behind.
So it's Miami now. Good. Morant's got 16 points.
Rudy Gobert.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Avdia outside. Back to quickly. On the wing, Davis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Quite simply, AD is one of the most impactful players in the league. Can take over a game on both ends.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. And he knocks down the first one. Both free throws good from Davis. Miami leading by 5. Right side Moran. Healed up top. Puts up a 3. Good. And the setup by Moran. Morant's got assist number 8 here already in the game.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Now here's Avdia. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Sinks it from distance. Avdia's got his second basket on the night.
Yes, looking to get better from deep. Denny Avdia just keeps shooting, baby.
Pass to Johnson. Over Avdia, out to Heel. Here's the 3. Hornets with the rebound. Avdia's got 4 rebounds now. Left side Coulibaly. And he drives in. And he goes right over Rudy Gobert. Slams it down.
Yeah, just sensing the defensive overcommitment there. Avdia making them pay with the right timed pass.
On the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Good looks by our terrific camera crew. Now here's Johnson. 13 points in the game. And the foul called on Emmanuel quickly. That'll be a second foul of the game. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Up top Johnson puts it up. Davis for the rebound. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Pass to Coulibaly for the tie. It's hauled in by the Heat. Gobert's got 5 rebounds in the game. Williamson with it. It's picked off. Outside Davis. Oh, deflected. Oh, stolen by Morant. In transition, here they come. And the shot's good. Williamson's got 11 points.
How about Gobert with the find? On time and on target. Nicely done, Rudy.
Hornets trail by 5. And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boy, you got to like what Ja Morant has done in this game.
Boy, much needed timeout. This guy's scoring at will, and they've had no answer.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's hear it, fans.
Miami on D. It's a 5-point game. Here's Avdia. Charlotte, no good that time either. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Johnson passes to Gobert. Got it. Gobert's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. The 3 from Quickly. Charlotte, no good that time either.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Now here's Davis. 7 points in the game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Davis. And this is what the schedule looks like for Miami. On Friday, they'll take on Ben Simmons and the Toronto Raptors.
And looking at the Boston matchup, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
Now here's Morant. 16 points for him. Rumbling in, Zion.
Zion will take on any defender, knowing full well he's got to fight through contact.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
What a performance from beyond the arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
That's good from Williamson.
Yeah, the physical abilities of Zion are truly next level. His build, his strength, I mean, it makes him difficult to defend and totally unique.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. And Davis has got the ball here for the Hornets. Trailing by 8, and at home for the next game, it'll be New York pulling in to face them. That game will be the 3rd of 5 at home.
Well, close range looks highly coveted. Avdia is all about it.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Miami leading by 6. Here's Morant. Ooh, Morant battling inside.
And tearing them to shreds tonight. You know, when a player as versatile as Morant starts going off, look out.
Charlotte is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Quickly against Morant. Takes a 13-footer. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Heat have gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. And during the first few seasons of Emmanuel Quickley's career, he was seen primarily as a scorer, Greg.
Yes, but recently has blossomed into a more versatile threat. The leap we've seen in his passing has been especially impressive. He's a player to watch out for moving forward. he's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, hard not to foul Zion inside. He's just so broad and so aggressive.
And this will be his 3rd and 4th free throws of the game here.
Take a break.
That one's off.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
Watson, he's checked in for Charlotte. Whitmore comes in for Quickly. And Miami with a change here too. Green's checked in for Heel.
He's forcing the action now, finally getting to the charity stripe after no freebies in the first half.
Outside Whitmore. Here's Coulibaly. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It's going to be on Cameron Johnson.
At the line for your Hornets, Coulibaly.
First one falls for him. And he makes both free throws. Heat leading by 7. Green for 3. Miami, no good that time either. And for Charlotte, they're shooting only 30% in the 3rd quarter. Back to Coulibaly. To the paint. Here's Avdia. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
Oh, Denny Avdia can get up there, folks, when he wants to.
Miami has gone 1 of 4 here in the 3rd from range. Here's Moran. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It goes on Pink Watson. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Shooting for Miami, Ja Morant. At the line for 2.
The first free throw is good. Jovic, he's checked in for Charlotte. Morant drops them both. Here's Whitmore. 21 points in the game. Pass to Coulibaly. Duran with a screen on Green. Back to Whitmore. Clock at 6. Duran with a screen on Morant. Here's Whitmore outside. Rebound by the Heat. Now Morant, give him 20. 3-pointer, and that one's good. And Green with the assist. Morant's got 23 points.
Yeah, we're seeing Morant get more and more comfortable operating off the ball.
And the dunk by Duran.
Well, what he lacks the size for a typical center, he makes up for with all that athleticism. Boy, can he elevate.
Heat leading by 8. Morant surveying the floor. Ja slices through. Pass to Green. Shoots. Again, the Heat score.
Among the best passers in the league, Morant finds open teammates.
Well, the Hornets shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. Now Whitmore, pounded by Morant. Back to Duran. Watson with it. Pass to Whitmore. To the middle. And Gobert with a block.
Almost inescapable, that 7'9" wingspan. Send it back, big Rudy Gobert.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
Now here's Coulibaly. Green covering. Now Whitmore. And there's the screen from the wing. Good. He hits the jumper. Give him 23.
I'll tell you, individually, he is doing all he can. But right now, somebody's got to step in and support this guy.
Williamson outside. Rebounded by Jovic. Hornets trail by 10. Coulibaly on the wing, covered by Williamson. Pass to Watson. Whitmore with it, pounded by Moran. Shot from the wing. That one's wide left. And so it's Moran who brings up the ball for Miami. Green with the ball. Pass to Williamson. Carving out space. Zion.
A monster down low. Zion is scary.
Here's Coulibaly. The shot no good. Good D by Gobert. Heat leading by 12. Green, the pass to Gobert. And the rebound goes to Charlotte. Duran's got rebound number 5 here tonight. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Good on the shot. Duran's got 8.
They're going to work inside. I like how confident Jalen is from this area.
Outside Morant. Fires for 3. And Morant laces the triple.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's the Miami Heat in a good situation, up by 13 points to close the quarter. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops.
Trust each other these last minutes, okay? Work for a great shot. Don't settle.
Preaching teamwork. Eric Spoelstra trying to bring this unit together down the stretch.
Yeah, play unselfishly, make the extra pass, force the defense to have to work hard to try and stop you.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Setting the floor for the Heat. Gary Payton II is out there with Zion Williamson. Then it's Buddy Hield, then it's Chimezie Metu, and it's Green in at the 2 guard. Here's Williamson, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Physically, there's just no way to match up with Zion, especially now that he can go to the right hand.
Taking 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. Rupert, he's checked in for Watford. And he's good on the second. Hornets trail by 12. Outside Whitmore. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. That one on Hield.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
At the line for 2, Cameron Whitmore.
And he makes the first. And the Hornets making a change here. Shepard's checked in. That one misses. Miami leading by 11. Payton passes to Green. Now here's Williamson. Williamson is doubled. And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Outside Whitmore, into the lane, and that one is stuffed right through.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. Miami shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Back to Green. Outside Payton. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play.
third personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for Miami, Gary Payton II. 1 shot.
Hornets trail by 12. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Back to Whitmore. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Now here's Williamson. He's guarded closely. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his third foul so far.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Hield. Pass to Whitmore. And he lays it up and in. Whitmore's got 9 points in the quarter.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Eric Spoelstra said to the team. He kept it real with his team, telling them, I know you feel good about this lead, but let's not get lazy. Let's not act like this is a sure thing all of a sudden. Looking to keep their focus on the task at hand. Brian?
As always, Allie, we thank you. Watson passes to Jovic.
They're finding a rhythm from the line as they try to cut into this deficit.
Personal foul, second team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Nikola Jovic, taking 2 shots.
The first one falls. Hits both from the stripe.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
Hield passes to Green. Back to Hield. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Jovic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Shepard. Pass to Whitmore. Count it. Whitmore's got 34 points.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
Heat leading by 4. Here's Williamson, and he drains the quick shot.
Well, Zion rarely takes shots outside of the paint. It's good to see him expanding his range.
Here's Shepard, guarded by Hield. That one goes. Count it. Shepard's got his first 2 points.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
The Heat have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Hield from outside. It's Hayes with the rebound. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Shepard. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta. Now just a 1-point Miami lead.
Shepard is good at measuring the defense. He knows his passes are coming his way if he has space to shoot.
And for the Heat, they're shooting it well, around 55% for the game. Here's Williamson. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
At the line for the Heat, Zion Williamson. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Duran, he's checked in for Hayes. Davis comes in for Jovic. Koulibaly, he's checked in for Watson. And quickly subbed in for Shepard. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Here's Whitmore. This lead is up for grabs.
Yeah, each possession has an importance.
Count that one. Whitmore's got 13 points in this quarter.
His timing is impeccable. Red hot just as the game gets tense.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Heat. 13 points was their biggest lead of the game. With contact, Ja Morant.
Morant not afraid to get in there and play big, showing his toughness in close.
Hornets trail by 3. Quickly deciding where to go with it. Good on the bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
For Miami, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. Quickly against Morant. Pass to Hield. Three-pointer off the mark. They've got a shot at taking back the lead here.
Yes, they do. Could be the opening they've been waiting for.
And neither side able to take control of this game.
Yeah, at this rate, it's going to come down to a photo finish.
Miami has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, anytime you put the ball up near Duran, there's a chance it ends up back in your face.
And Miami has possession. It's a one-point game. Here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Takes a step back.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Morant with it. Johnson on the wing. Good, and the setup by Morant. Morant's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Johnson's gone 4 of 6 shooting from beyond the arc. Outside Whitmore. They set the screen. Back to Quickly. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. And the basket by Hield.
Boy, the dribble drive, take the bump, stay the course. We see you, buddy Hield.
Hornets trail by 4. Outside Coulibaly. Johnson against Davis. Pass to Quickly for 3. Rebound Miami.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Hield with the ball. Now Quickly defending. Gobert passes to Morant. No good with the triple. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And that one's good. Quickly's got 4 points in the quarter.
Quickly, just a calm demeanor in the biggest of moments. That is beautiful basketball.
Hield for 3. And the three-pointer goes. And the Heat lead by 5.
Buddy Hield, the opportunity to deliver in a big spot, and does just that.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan. Obvious checked in for Charlotte. Payton's checked in for Miami. Robinson comes in for Hield. Outside Coulibaly. The 3 from Quickly. Rebound Miami. Gobert's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Let's go with a three. Robinson can't hit. Hornets trail by 5. Avdia from outside. Rebounded by Johnson.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
From the high post, and the rebound goes to Charlotte. Duran's got 8 rebounds in the game. Koulibaly with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Here's quickly. The layup off target. Heat leading by 5.
Charlotte's foul. Denny Avdia. First personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Heat, Derek Payton II, taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game.
Every free throw is crucial in a close game. Nice work at the line.
Quickly passes to Davis. Quickly's got space. That one falls. Coming off Davis' feed. Quickly's got 6 here in the quarter.
Yeah, sometimes you have to flex into the mid-range, and Manuel quickly ready to do just that.
Outside Morant. Pass to Robinson. Lets the 3 fly. Knocks it down from distance. And the Heat lead by 8.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end. Emmanuel quickly displaying the willingness to attack in a big moment, and he delivers.
Morant, the pass to Robinson. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. So it's all come down to this.
It's really that time where your leaders must step up.
Throws it up high, and the dunk by Duran.
What an injection of energy from Duran, working hard to find points for his team.
Grant, they'd love to milk the clock here.
No question. They're in a great situation right here.
And it's Morant missing.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it, because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Rudy Gobert. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives him a 4-point cushion. And he's unable to get the second one. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're down by 4. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
They need to score, and they need to do it quickly, but it is still possible here.
Miami making a switch here. Hauser's checked in.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
He's able to make it a 2-possession game with some solid work at the line right there.
They get it back quickly outside, beyond the arc. The shot comes out, and now they foul and stop the clock.
Anthony Davis. 3rd personal foul. Shooting for Miami, Rudy Gobert. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts him up 5. And a tough break as his second attempt is no good at the line. So it's Miami picking up the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them. They had to dig deep to come out on top.
Yeah, you know, some teams might buckle under the pressure towards the end. The crowd was so amped up, such a hostile environment. But they stood tall and got the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Dorisburg, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Ja Morant.